I'm sitting here with Lewis O'Callahan, who will be playing for you after the interview. Hi, Lewis. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Brittany. Thanks for having me on.
It's nice to have you here. So the very first thing I want to say is that your music online is fantastic, and everybody should check it out. It's at lewisocallahan.com. Is that right?
That's right. Two L's and there's an H and a G.
Oh yeah, an H and a G. Yeah. Do you want to spell it? Spell it.
LOUISOCALLAGHAN.com.
There you go. It's well worth the time to check it out, and the money if you can spend it, because I thoroughly enjoyed absolutely everything that I heard.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome. So you have several albums up, and to talk about names, but to lead into what you're doing now, you have several albums up under the Graze, which is GRAZE, on that website, and then you also have your grunge band project, which is Boxcar, right? And then you also have your new demo, which is under Sun Tunnels.
Yes, it's confusing. I have several different projects. The Graze is was my solo project from 2002 to 2011 or so, and I had a couple albums, Iowa Anvil and Give Cell as the Graze. And then An Invitation to Love is my grunge band, or was. It's no more. We did one EP called Boxcar.
Oh, okay.
And it's so many things on my website that you can go look at.
That you can nitpick to your heart's desire. No.
That's right.
Give Cell is excellent. It's
Oh,
really well done. It's expertly recorded. It's lyrically strong. The music's fantastic. It's beautiful from beginning to end.
Well, thank you. I will be playing one song off of Give Cell tonight.
Ooh, which one?
Canyonlands.
All right.
And so Invitation to Love ended, and that was kind of a weird sort of art project where my friend Sam, who plays drums, I've been playing drums with them in different bands since 2003. We decided to do hard rock, and just for fun, and we were just jamming out in our practice space, and then some songs came out of it, and we're like, oh, let's make songs. And at the time, we had started watching Twin Peaks again, so we're like, well, let's make it a Twin Peaks band.
Yeah, I noticed all the songs had were names of people.
Yeah, and that I learned something about that, which is that it's kind of nice to have this idea, and that sort of guides your creativity, but then it also kind of becomes a little too limiting, maybe. Mm-hmm. So it was like, well, what character should we make this song about? And then try to write something about it.
The Log, I guess. Oh,
yeah. Well, I did have a band in 1998 called Log Lady, where I was the bass player.
That was you?
That was me and a guy named John, another guy named something else, I forget. It was a long time ago. And
he had a name.
Klein. Klein.
Okay.
Long time. So we did that for a while, and then that ran out of steam. But Sam and I still play as Lux Fontaine now. We call ourselves Lux Fontaine. Oh, we have an ad.
Oh, cool. Well, it's for the Army, I think. It's very appropriate.
We want you. We want you to get yelled at.
Okay, so...
we don't know how much of this is going to air at this point, but that's fine.
It doesn't matter. Only my dad and Jackie's dad are watching.
Hi, 21 watchers, so this is really big.
Okay, we're really
wow.
big. We're huge.
All right. I don't want to disappoint 21 of you. That's huge for a show that I've played. That's pretty big, so I'm not laughing at it.
We're not going to pay you, though. I'm just going to tell you that now.
They never get paid.
Okay. Someone should pay this guy. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. That's how that saying goes.
You're paying attention. That's all that matters.
Oh, that's classy.
Yeah, hey, it's music in the 2010s, 2014s.
Whatever.
Paying attention, raising awareness.
There's more than one 2014. Okay, so get me.
Long story short.
Yes.
Lux Fontaine is what we call ourselves now, but we don't have anything recorded, and we've played one show, and we'll do it again at some point, but it's just fun. We have fun. And Sun Tunnels is the thing that the Graze turned into, and that's me and my friend Sarah. So I write songs, and I take them to Sarah, and she makes them better, and then we record them. And so we're in the middle of recording an EP right now. And that's happening. It should be finished this year sometime, probably in the next 3 or 4 months, I imagine. It'll be like 5 or 6 songs. And so that's exciting because this is the most like professionally produced, recorded stuff I've ever done.
So how is that how is that? Because I feel like listening to the other albums, they were pretty professionally sounding. I mean, how'd you do the other albums and how are you doing this?
The other ones were all me. It was all recorded in my home studios over wherever I've lived in the last 12 years or so. And self-produced, and I played all the instruments, so I'm not that good a drummer, but that's what you get on those albums. And but it was fun. It was a great challenge. It's something I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I could do it. But it's to hear the difference between what I did by myself in my basement and what Sarah does with, she's a great producer and she's got great equipment, and then we're having professional mix, and just the difference is enormous. And I like lo-fi. I've always been kind of into lo-fi and an adherent of it, but there's nothing wrong with hi-fi. In fact, I was overhearing a conversation earlier about Def Leppard and how that's about as hi-fi as you can get, and it's good to be able to appreciate like the stuff that somebody records in a tin can on a 4-track, and the stuff that you do with Mutt Lange in 1989. So
well, it's an opportunity. I mean, it's what you do with your opportunity. It's not the opportunity itself. It's what you do with it, so.
Well, and I feel that like this, in my opinion, it's just the songs. Like if you have a good song, it doesn't really matter how you record it, but it does matter because if you record it really well, then more people will listen to it. It's just how it works out.
Yeah, and there's also less limitations. I mean, everybody who is old enough knows what it was like to use some kind of program or track and just be like, these are the tracks I can use. I have other things I'd like to put on here, but there's no room. And so to not have those limitations and have somebody to work with that knows what they're doing.
Well, and then to have like the talent, like I have very talented friends. Sarah McGuinn is extremely talented. Sugar McGuinn, her husband, plays bass on our songs, and he's a good friend of mine from bands we've been in. We were in the Brent Amaker and the Rodeo together for a while, and it's just like we just up the game, like definitely way above what I do by myself. Which I'll keep doing stuff by myself, but this is just a different outlet, and it's very exciting.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing the Sentinels release when it comes out. Do you have a mailing list or anything?
I do, yeah. If you go
then you guys can go and sign up for the mailing list to find out when the Sentinels releases.
We even have a Facebook page.
Ooh, it's the future. Would you like to play a few songs for us now?
I would.
That would be wonderful.
Is it time?
Is it time? It's time. All right. Thank you, Louis.
Thank you.